Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play some more Pretty Boy Panic, but this time we're going to be doing Tao's Route. Let's begin. And if you haven't seen the last video, it's a Yandere Dancing. Let's begin. Here's the content warning. What's your name? Lion, of course. What's your pronouns? Cheer. You've been hearing muffled voices in your sleep lately. Silent screams and giggles from an unknown source keeps you on your toes. You of course assume the noise is from your neighbors, considering all the voices are coming through your walls. But lately the voice has been becoming more and more strange. The sound of the door slamming shut, blunt objects hitting something not that solid, and spreading sounds lead your mind into thinking not so pleasant things. You don't know what your neighbors do at night, and a part of you doesn't really want to know. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, spat, click. We know the clicking is probably, highly strange rustling sounds awaken you from your dream of slumber. What time is it? Your eyes slowly open as your body forces itself awake. 3 a.m. Great. What the heck are they even doing? Come inside. Just like your picture. Disgusting. It's like 3 a.m. You don't want out. You went outside, knowing that now that you're awake, it would be impossible for you to get back to sleep. Just since you moved in your new apartment in Tao Route, it's been harder for you to get any good night's rest, and all the creaking and whispers you hear from close-by neighbors makes it impossible for you to easily awaken self to get some sleep. The only good thing that's come out of your recent sleep deprivation is now you have more time to do work. I've got 2 paragraphs I need to fill. Oh, and some reports I need to make for James. You pull out your computer and start typing away. The deadline for the reports is next month, but I guess since I have time, I should just do it all now. So tiring. Shh. Your voice is too loud. My neighbors will hear you, I know. I think it's a little too late. Every time I hear his annoying voice, I crave violence. Crave it. Gritting your teeth, you tried to type a little louder to drown out all the noise your neighbors were making. The muffled giggles and voices kept warming through your head. Come on, let's go into my room. Yeah, just go inside. Yeah, this is my room. Yeah, don't worry about how dark it is. A door shut and the noise was gone. Yeah, I don't think that person ever came out. Finally, some peace and quiet. Even though you never met your noisiest neighbors, your impression of them was less than stellar. You often thought about confronting them, recalling the noise complaint, but ultimately decided against it due to the gripping fear of confrontation. Your eyes blink heavily as you continue to write up your report. Soon you start to see the light trickling through your window. Barely any sleep. Now I have to get to work. Just lovely. Your tired body picks itself off your work desk as you start to get ready for the day. Hopefully I won't pass out. This lack of sleep is really getting to me. Lion, there you are. Ready to start the day? No, I'm really not. Oh, Lion, such a pessimist. Kelly lives a floor down from your apartment, thankfully. She works at the same office as you, so she often starts to walk together with you. Often wants to walk together with you. She's extremely loud and upbeat, which can get annoying at times, but she buys you coffee occasionally, which makes her okay in your book. You look tired, Ryan. Noisy neighbors again? Yeah, Mr. Poplar bought over another person, and they wouldn't shut up. Dang, that's awful. Man, if I ever see their faces, I'm gonna give them a real talking to. No one disturbs my friend. Kelly raises her fist against, shaking it to at the roof. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. We better get going soon. Don't want the boss man to get mad at us. Right, let's go. You and Kelly both head off to work. Kelly waved you goodbye as she quickly sat at her desk. But just as you're about to do the same, a voice pulls you over. Ryan, I was wondering when you show up here. James, you. I thought you tried to get to work earlier. What a shame. But I guess I guess being on time has never been your strong suit. I wish the man the most pain imaginable. But I'm on time. Have you never heard of saying, on time is always late? No, but it sounds extremely stupid. Watch your tone with your higher up. No, I won't. James is one of the higher ups in the company. He stole your spot of employee of the month too many times for you to count, leaving a sort of rivalry. Since James is higher up, he's allowed to push his work onto you with a little backlash. Did you get my reports done? You mean your work? Yeah, I had it done. Still, you need to do some more too. Good, send them to me and I shall see if you did a decent job. For your sake, it better be good. You roll your eyes and sit down at your desk. Your fingers started to hurt with how much you typed, and your chest started to feel cold, a feeling all too familiar to you. Knowing that your body was the brink of passing out, you knew there was only one solution. I need some coffee. You pour yourself a large cup, not bothering to putting in any creamer or sugar. I have to have creamer. You gulp down the crappy coffee that was provided in the break room. Gross. This'll get me through the day, though. You slugged it back to your desk to finish up the rest of your work. Hey, Ryan, why do you go? Felt like the day was over. Yeah, I'm ready. Not so fast. James walked over to you carrying your report printed out. What is this? Your report that I did for you? This is what happens when you tell someone to do your own work. Really? Because what I see is total crap. Well then, if you think it's better, then you do it. James sighed as he pushed his glasses back up to his face. Redo it. What? I said redo it. There's no way I could possibly use something this terrible. But my shift ended and it's late. I mean, if we have Saturday, I don't think it's shifts. But James is it's not a rivalry. He's my enemy. Well, I don't care. You can't really hear, and you can't leave here until your work is done. James shoved the documents into my hands. I expect something better in the morning. Hey, I can't do that. Hey, you can't do that. Ryan's shift is over. Have you ever heard of the overtime? This is too frustrating. If I have overtime, I'd probably be paying more than you, sir. It's better be done tomorrow. James walked out the door, leaving me with the reports once again. Man, such a butthole. Oh shoot, sorry, Ryan. I guess I'll have to leave without you. It's okay, Kelly. Sighing, you open your computer once again. I'll see you later, okay? Don't stay up too late. Your fingers run over your keyboard as hours tick away. Almost done. You hear head turns. Who's there? Nothing but silence follows your question. Is someone stalking us here? Before we even meet them, God, I must really be going crazy. You sip on one of your coffees, on some coffee, as you quickly finish up your reports. That should do it. Stretching your back, you got to your stuff and headed back to your apartment. You're right back at the complex at 12 a.m. Crunch, snap. Such a mess. One of your neighbors was being noisy again. Muffled whispers fill your ears as your anger started to rise. This butthole. Have they ever seriously heard of whispering? Something inside you started to snap. Just go to sleep. You breathed in and out. Nothing good will come out of you trying to start a fight with the neighbors you don't even know. You sigh and hang your head as you sluggishly walk to your room. Hey, please. Once again, the faint voices fill your ears. I can't read it. With the clicking, clanking coming from one neighbor, and voices come from another. We know the clicking, clanking's the computer. You knew sleep would not be achievable tonight. Okay, still can't read it. A shiver was sent down your spine. What are they doing in there? The voices, which are usually rather inappropriate, seemed strangely different. The desperation and soft running was faint and silent, but definitely noticeable. The curiosity was eating you up inside. You decided to listen a little closer. I think I said sorry. Please. Your heart pounded in your chest as your mind started to wander. You couldn't tell if it was just some more gross noises or something different. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It was faint, but you could definitely hear it. Someone was scratching at the ground next door. Help. There was a voice. Clear as day, but a loud thump cut off. You started to realize there was no sound in the complex. No more voices. Maybe you were overthinking this, but yeah, I think I'm gonna say we're not overthinking it. It felt like something happened to their voice. I think it happened to a lot of voices. We might. We need to search missing people reports. Go out there to see if something's wrong. You got up shakily and walked to your door. Nothing. Absolutely nothing was there. Nothing was messed up. Nothing was slightly moved. Everything felt normal. Gosh, I really am going insane. One last quick look, and you walk back into your room. You got into your bed and cocooned yourself in the blankets. You yawned. The whole complex was silent. Turning over in your covers, you close your eyes. But even in your deep sleep, you could hear it. It was so faint, too faint to wake you up. But it was there. There, sound of bones being broken and skinning apart. It was funny how your brain could envision what it would look like in your sleep. You wake up with a shudder. You look at your clock. 5:30 a.m. Of course, Even my body won't let me get a full 8 hours, even with silence. It was a good thing it was Saturday, or else you would be disfaved, looking for work. Your eyes felt all crusty, and your mind was reeling, trying to remember what you were dreaming about. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't good. Bang. What the? A loud slam of the door ran through your ears. I've had it. Listen to me, pretty boy. I'm not someone who lets people play with her heart easily. In Lover's Girl? You can't just dump me like that. Sorry, but I couldn't have dumped you if we weren't together. Smack. Butthole, how dare you? I'm sorry, May. It's... you jerk. You heard a sting of curses and stomps. Silence filled the air. Oh, like a player. Sniff, snob. You hear muffled sobs coming from one of your neighbors. Even though the guy was one of the main causes of your sleepless agony, you couldn't help but feel pity for him as you hear the silent sobs through the walls. You sighed and got out of your bed, still in your pajamas. Maybe it was because you were tired. Maybe it was because you were curious, but you felt like you should comfort him. And maybe after you talk about all the noise he's making at night. The sobs got a little louder as you walked outside. You saw a rather tall man slouched on the ground, with his head and his knees, slightly crying his eyes out. I mean, what did he expect to happen? He brings so many women over. At least one of them was bound to get mad. He slowly approached the man. Hey, buddy. You okay? The man flinched and immediately stood up to face you. Aw, he's adorable though. Yeah, I'm fine. Your eyes widen a little. This was the way to kill her? In probably more ways than one. You didn't know what you were expecting your neighbor to look like, but certainly not like that. He was almost intimidatingly tall, but had such a sweet-looking face it canceled out. The air around him smelled like sweet flowers that reminisced of woman's perfume. His calm, smoothing voice sent shivers down your spine. Even his distraught state, he looked so pretty. They're all pretty. Hey. The man waved his hand in front of your face. You've been silent for a while. Did you space out, or you flushed out the sudden realization that you were just staring at this man you barely knew? Yeah, sorry, spaced out, huh? You felt like digging a hole in the ground and bury yourself in it. God, this is so embarrassing. I'll go complain about the noise to him some other time. I think I should get going. Maybe hope your face feels better. Wait, please. I'm sorry, it's just I've never seen you around here before. Are you from this complex? You point to your room. Well, I did come out of this room just now, huh? Right, sorry. Just no one noticed us, we were just so quiet. We're introverted. The man seems uneasy as he played with the hem of his shirt, his eyes scaling you. That must mean you're the new tenant that moved in a couple months ago. That's nice to meet you finally. My name's Tao. Tao held out his hand in an extremely awkward display of introduction. You took his hand and shook it. Nice to meet you too, I'm YN. Tao nodded. His grip on your hand got a little tighter. His eyes suddenly locked onto your hands. for an uncomfortable amount of time before he walked back up, releasing you from his strong grip. Wow! Your hands are so soft. Well, I don't do much work. I do marketing, so yeah, that was last round was they were marketers and marketing. Any butterflies you were feeling about this guy suddenly disappeared when the creepy words that came out of his mouth. A shiver went down your spine. When maybe you were being too judgy, or maybe it was because he seemed jumpy, but something felt off about this guy. Like he's stalking us too? I'm sorry about the noise this morning. I was in the habit of misunderstanding with one of my friends, pushing away the feelings of uneasiness. It's alright. I'm used to all the noise by now anyway. Tao's eyes looked at you one more time. He smiled and walked a little closer to you. Hey, it was really nice of you to check if I was okay. They turned cold and sinister around you and Tao. Maybe I should. Your phone rang. James was calling you. I'm sorry. I got to take this. He breathed out a sigh of relief. At least James is good for something. Only good for one thing. Interruptions. Of course. Oh, of course. You waved goodbye to Tao and stepped back into your room. You pick up your phone. About time you picked up. Saturday. Do you keep everyone who calls you waiting for this long? Well, it's Saturday. It's AK. I don't work. Off the clock. No calls. There's a relief you felt from James calling you quickly turned to bitterness. What do you want, James? Also, why are you calling me? Isn't it more professional to email your coworkers? Hey, don't forget that who you're talking to. Depends on what field you're in. But if you must know, our company can see all of our work emails. So they can see your abuse of power, I get it. What was that? Nothing. Nothing at all. That's what I thought. Anyway, I have some work I need you to complete. Do you know the conference with the corporate that's coming up soon? Me. I actually like when corporate sometimes. Because they don't scare me. Of course, everyone's been working their butts off, preparing for that thing. Tell me about it. Actually, because I'm nobody, so they don't. Actually, I think he knows my name, so tell me about it. I've been drowning in all of this work just to please those stuck-up buttholes. At least one or two know me by name. One used to be our manager. You mean drowning in all the work that you make me do? That's why I'm calling you. Look, I know it's hard on you, but you're the only person that really knows how to work hard. I want you to help me make the sideshow. All their guys push this onto me, and there's no way I can do this on my own. Well, that sounds awful, James, but do you think I ever help you when you've been pushing me all of your work onto me? Because if you help me, I'll talk to the corporate and get you promoted. I think he's lying. Promoted? You wouldn't believe your ears. Getting promoted seemed like a distant dream. God, if I get promoted, I could finally make enough money to move out of this noisy complex and maybe get a TV. Hey, who needs a TV? You have a computer, right? We have a computer, right? This seems way too good to be true. Trust me, if you help me out, I'll talk to the corporate. I know a guy who'll get you that promotion. A part of you didn't believe James. Definitely not all. But considering all the amount of work you already had, it's not like it would bother you if you had a bit more. Help, James. Okay, I'll do it. You better give me that promotion or else, James, though. Even if there was some chance for that promotion, what other chance would you get? Perfect. We should start working right away. I'll send you the slides. Wait, am I working on this day? Duh, I was hoping to get this done as soon as possible. I'll check over the work after the weekend. Good luck. James hung up. A little notification of the shared document was sent. He felt a sense of dread. A little extra work won't kill me. Come on, Ryan. You could do this. The entire weekend was filled with to the brim with work. The noise from your neighbors kept you up enough for you to finish at least a bit of it. Your head is throbbed, and your head was throbbing, and your body was sore, and you were shivering at the thought of the weekend being over, and the workload only doubling in the office. Why in? You tear your eyes away from your computer and quickly get your work clothes on. Morning, Ryan. Oh my god. What happened to you? Nothing, just catched up on a little extra work is all. Just a little? The bags in your eyes look like they're about to reach the floor. Are you sure you shouldn't just take the day off today? You really don't look good. Really look fit to work. No, I'm fine. I'll take a sick day. Then there will be more work that'll pile up. What kind of extra work is making you so burnt out? He put more extra work on me. He told Kelly about the slideshow and how James needs your help with it. Seriously? I can't believe that butthole's using his power to get you to do his presentation. Yeah, and he's also gonna probably not give me a promotion. And yeah, have a Yandere army. He'll have a Yandere army in the alley. A Yandere army in the alley. It's okay. After I'm done, I'll have a slim chance of getting promoted. I shouldn't pass up that kind of offer. Still, this much work for just a slim chance of a promotion? There's no need to worry, Kelly. I manage stress well. A few extra papers is nothing for me to gripe about. You gave Kelly a reassuring smile. Okay, if you say so. Shoot, it's already 8 o'clock. Let's hurry to work. You and Kelly run to your office. You breathe out a sigh of relief right in time. Kelly sat on her desk, shooting you a smile before she opened up her computer. You stretch your back to work. Typing away at your computer, your head started to ache. You couldn't tell if it was just from the caffeine, you being actively pumping into your bloodstream, or the lack of sleep and proper food. Probably the lack of sleep and proper food. It just started to hurt, and your breath felt cold. Maybe I'll just need some more coffee. Your head hit the desk, and everything went blank. There was a complete silence for a second, and your body languished in the forced break it gave you. Ryan, sleeping on the job? God, it's like you have no respect for this company at all. James, alleyway. After work, meet me in the alleyway. Crap, did I pass out? You rub your head and sigh. Sorry, I just blanked out, well, is all. Really? Do you need medical attention? Or can you just suck it up and act like an adult? Okay, yeah, alleyway, after work. Okay, I can handle it, right? I can fight him. Seriously, making it sing like that? You wanted to scream, your head hurt. You passed out, and yet you were blamed unprofessional Label unprofessional for fainting. Like I yelled out for having an asthma attack before, so yeah. Sorry. It's alright. How's the slideshow going? It's going well. I had 10 more slides to do then I'll send it back to you for feedback. Excellent. I expect it to be done today. You only have 10 slides left anyway. Doing all of that in one day seemed like a bad idea, considering the state you were in. You didn't have the guts to turn him down. Alright. I'll get to you by the end of the day. And we're gonna be out in the parking lot. Perfect. I hope all your slides are up to standard. Or if he drives, call a toll company and get told. His car totaled. You open up your computer and start to chip away at the files of work given to you. Your body and brain aged as your work quickly turned into overtime. Finally, at 11:30, you were done. You closed your computer and you wanted so badly to curl up into a corner and cry. Hey, YN! Ah, Kelly! You scared me. Why are you still here? It's so late. Come on, just because you have extra work doesn't mean you can get out of walking home with me. You mustn't wait so long. I don't mind now. It would be so dangerous for you to go out alone at night like this. There's a whole bunch of missing people, probably. Kelly helped you pack up your stuff and pad you on your shoulder. You must be exhausted. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to sleep though. My mind is racing and my neighbors won't shut up. Kelly hesitated a bit before she finally spoke. There's a place that relieves a lot of stress for me. What do you mean? Well, whenever I feel a little stressed out to work, I go to this underground club. I kind of drink my cares away. It's really fun. And here I thought Kelly was going to offer us to sleep on her couch. It'd probably be more comfortable. You're a little shocked. Kelly clubbing? She didn't really look like the type who would be into that. If you we could go together. Maybe it'll leave some stress from you. I think it's all stress. I think it's sleep. Desperation. Sleep. I need sleep, Kelly. Clubbing didn't seem like something you could do. People who usually go to clubs were young and just sad bachelors. But drinking your cares away with a friend did seem nice. Okay, that sounds fun. We can't drink too much though. I don't need a hangover on top of this migraine. Yes, let's go. You and Kelly walk a few blocks down until you reach a dark alleyway. Your blood turned cold as Kelly suddenly stopped in her tracks and stuffled over to the white wall. You can't tell anyone else about this place, right? The people there don't want the word getting out. You know what? You definitely knew it was a bad idea, but for some reason, you just kept following Kelly. Kelly knocked 3 times on the wall. A section of the wall split apart, revealing a door that led to a deeper staircase. This is going to be so fun. You gave a half smile to Kelly as she locked arms with you and took you down the stairs. The faint sound of music hit your ears as you continued down the stairs. You took a deep breath as Kelly opened the door to the club. Here we are. Immediately, your eyes were assaulted with colors and soft music. People were standing around drinking and laughing with each other. It felt way more comfortable than a regular club. Oh, this is way more calmer than I expected. Yeah, this is why I like it. But even though it's calm, we got to look out for each other. There's more creeps than you think here. Of course. You and Kelly sat down at a bar. Kelly ordered some drinks for you too, and you ordered some snacks. You both chat. You felt yourself relax, well, as the stress from work fades away. Kelly? Ah. Some girl waved to Kelly from the other side of the room. Crap. Hey, Wyan, I need to go over there for a bit. You okay for a few minutes, right? Yeah, totally. You look around the room and didn't really see any sketchy people right here. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, just call me if you need me. Kelly ran over to the girl. Oh, they must be friends. You continue to eat snacks while looking around the club. Hey, I haven't seen you around here before. Someone sat next to you. Is a seat taken? You look up at the interloper. Oh, it's you again. Wow, your eyes, they're even prettier than I imagined. Oh my god, it's you! You almost choked on your snacks. What's he doing here? Probably trying to pick up chicks. So I don't know what he does to him. He shivered, remembering your awkward first encounter with the purple-haired man. Hey, Tao. Your eyes shift and you didn't really feel comfortable around him. Tao fiddled with his hands, looking nervously at you. Wow, how did you find this club? It's not really the most public of clubs, It's just came here with my friend to relieve some stress. So where's your friend? You look around the club. What? Where the heck is Kelly? Point a random direction. Just because you lost Kelly doesn't mean this guy needs to know. You point to the far end of the room where there was a crowd of people. Over there. Oh, so she's not near you right now? Do you mind if I stay with you for a bit then? You side-eyed him a bit. Just letting him sit next to me doesn't seem too bad. You nod as Tao scoots closer to you. Can I buy you a drink? Depends. You're not going to put something in it, are you? Well, why not? Well, of course not. I do. Do I look like the type of person to do that? Well, won't put it past anyone. Because you never know. Tao looks at you. His innocent eyes stared into your soul. Probably not us, though. No, you don't. I'm sorry for being mean. It's just been a long day. He signed the bartender to bring you another drink. You took a long sip of bitter tonic that the bartender... It's definitely toxic. A bitter tonic that the bartender mixed up for you. It's okay. To be fair, I was acting super creepy on our first encounter. I usually get a bit awkward when I see someone who's as beautiful as you. Oh, I just noticed he had a scar. You coughed on your drink a bit. Your looks have been described many times throughout your life. Beautiful was an adjective that was rarely used for you. Well, at least by strange handsome men at clubs. Or especially our neighbors. A strange handsome man in the club that so happens to be our neighbor. Sorry, did I just make it weird again? That was probably a bit too forward for me to say. You shook your head as your face started to heat up. You took another sip of your drink. No, you're fine. Can I have another drink? You wave over the bartender once again. Your head started to feel fuzzy. You couldn't tell if it was from the alcohol or the embarrassing situation you were in. Maybe I should change the subject. Okay. Geez, okay. No need to be so hostile. Whatever. I'm just warning you. You might want to leave soon, by the way. Pigs should stay in their pen, you know. Wouldn't want people to worry. Are you calling me a pig? You grip your drink together in your hands. Sorry, did I hit a nerve? Hey, come over here. Yep, that's my cue. She smirked at you and started back to the crowd. What the heck was that? Kids these days. You sigh, your headache was coming back. You motion over to the bartender. Can I get another drink? You look in the crowd, trying to find Kelly. I'm sure she's fine. The night, feeling more and more stressful by the second, you filled with brim with drinks you ordered. You would think the bartender would cut you off now, but he seemed to have no qualms with letting you drink your heart out. You didn't know what time it was. Your head was cloudy. A hand fell onto your shoulder. Hey, oh hey, Tao. Your words get jumbled up together as you try to form coherent words. Why, and how many drinks did you have? I lost count. You shrugged your shoulders. 10, maybe 25? 25? No, wait, definitely around 10. Tao looked around the club nervously, then stared straight at the bartender. Tao angrily pointed to the drinks. The bartender shook his head. Tao let you sigh of relief. Juan, where's your friend? I think it's time for you to leave. Not sure. She left me. Well, that's not good. Can you tell me what your friend looks like? Like short and stuff? That's like a description. Well, we are kind of loopy because of the drinks. Very descriptive. Do you have her phone number? Or you slowly pull out your phone and try to call Kelly's number. Tao grabbed your phone. What are you doing? Texting your friend, don't worry. Tao texting Kelly to come meet you guys at the bar. Drink some water. Try to clear your head a bit. Tao passed you a glass of water. When did he even get a glass? Drink the water. You took the water and taking small sips of it. Thanks. No problem. It's important to drink water after you drink. It prevents bad hangovers. Why in? Oh God, I'm so sorry about leaving you. My friend was calling me over and over, and I owed her a favor. Seeing Kelly's face gave you a rise of emotions. Yes, you were angry at her for leaving you at the club, but that you never been to. But another part of you was sad she left you. I was just sad she left you. Kelly looked over to Tao. Who's this? Oh, this is Tao. He's my neighbor. He felt dizzy and faint. Me tired. That's okay. I'll take you home. You can just rest. What? No way. I'm taking her home. Do you really think I'm going to let you take my intoxicated friend home? Not a chance, buddy. She lives right next to me, though. You can come with us if you don't trust me. Also, I don't think you should be talking considering how you left YN. You're all by yourself the whole night. Kelly clenched her fist. Alright, let's just have YN decide. YN, would you like me to accompany you home? Yes. I'd feel safer with Kelly. That's fair. Okay, you can just rest, YN. We'll get you home. You nod as your head fell to the table. Your body relaxed as the much-needed sleep took over your body. You haven't felt so calm in a long time. In your deep sleep, you could hear footsteps and the faint sound of cars driving by. You stir as you cling tighter onto whatever you were resting on. Wait, what am I laying on? You open your eyes. The colorful street lights sleep in through your half-wakened eyes. Your body was swaying as you realized you were off the ground. Tao was carrying you on his back. Your face flushed as you gripped tighter on him. Careful. You'll make me lose my balance. What are you doing? I'm carrying you back. Sorry if that's weird. I'm just gonna help you walk. But when you kept flopping over, and I didn't want you to hit your head on the floor. I thought this was the best option. You look around. Where's Kelly? Right here. You look over at Kelly, who was right behind Tao, crossing her arms. I'm here to make sure this guy doesn't do anything. I'm not going to do anything. Thanks, Kelly. Tao, I'm pretty sure I could walk on my own. I don't think that's a good idea. You were pretty drunk. Yeah, and you feel like 4 times. You fell like 4 times. We're almost there. You can just rest. Hey now, if Wyan doesn't want your help, then she doesn't need it. Oh my god, shut up. He's gonna be like, you're my next victim. What was that, pretty boy? Nothing. Because I'm pretty sure he would do it from that little image that was him. His parts probably are black market for the black market. I could put you down if you like, Wyan. But I'd rather carry you if you're still loopy. Your head still felt a little fuzzy, very fuzzy, and your body still did need help. Okay, Tao. No problem, just relax. We'll get you home. Your eyes close again as you let Tao carry you home. You could hear voices in your sleep. They were faint. You could barely make them out. Okay, where are our keys? I'm not sure. I need to go soon. Hurry up and search for her pockets. I don't feel comfortable searching around the clothes of a woman I don't know very well. Very funny, you usually don't have that problem. She's been with him. So why does she go, who is this? If she literally goes, you don't usually have the problem, so she knew him. Can you just leave already? The bickering continued on. Your mind couldn't register what they were saying, so the conversation faded away in your brain. You could hear the faint sounds of the morning rush. Your head pounded. You were grateful that there were no bright sun or worsened your screaming hangover. Wait, my windows don't have good blinds. The sun should be in my eyes right now. I don't think we're in our apartment. You opened your eyes to see you weren't in your normal bed. Oh my god, where am I? You sat up and ran over to the door. You ran to a room that was much bigger and cleaner than your complex. Oh, you're up. Tao suddenly appeared in front of you. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You look at him, then around the room. Did I spend the whole night here? Yes, oh yeah, about that. I couldn't find your keys in your room last night. I didn't want to wake you up, so I just let you crash it here. I slept on the couch, don't worry. Well, it was a little creepy, slept in a neighbor's bed, but it was sort of nice they didn't just leave you on the floor of the complex. Thanks, that actually is really sweet. It's not a problem. I made some breakfast if you like some. And I have some painkillers. You quickly took the painkillers from Tao and swallowed them to try. I wouldn't be able to do that, I had to have water. Thanks, my head is literally killing me. As your head pounded, you were reminded of James and the workload you're supposed to be doing right now. Oh crap, what time is it? Almost 10:30. What's wrong? Your heart sank as you realized the gravity of your mistake. Oh god, I'm so late for work. You slumped down to the couch, holding your face in your hands. All that work, all those reports, James. Crap, James is totally gonna kill me. He wanted to tear your hair out. The sideshow, my promotion. Are you okay? No, I'm just waiting for work. Can't you just call in sick? I mean, you weren't really in the greatest condition to work. Yeah, I get that a lot. Even if I do call in sick, my coworker will literally make my life a living heck when I come back. Why would they do that? I wish I knew. Ever since he got promoted, he's been bent on making me absolutely miserable. That's our fault. Is there anyone you can talk to about it? You shake your head. Tao sighed and sat you down with you. I get it. I know how it feels to have no one to turn to in such stressful time. If you ever need someone to talk to, talk about it. I'll be just next door. Us workaholics need to stick together. Tao smiled at you, and the butterflies you felt were the first time when you first met him rose up again. Thanks. You and Tao ate breakfast together, and you called in sick, giving your first day off in a while. You felt comfortable with Tao, and you guys started to hang out more often after you were done with work. You, of course, eventually told him about the noise that he and your neighbors were making. He suddenly got them to stop making noises so late, and Tao stopped bringing his friends all the time, leaving the complex dead silent at night. It was a good thing he was friends with her too, or else they would never shut up. Your bond with Tao only grew the more times you spent together. Your hangouts soon turned to dinner dates, and every free moment you felt like Tao time was somehow crammed in. You didn't mind that much though. Having Tao around you also made you feel safe as well as calm, especially since James died. Oh, how did he die? I want to know. He died? Yes. A news report came out a few days ago. Okay, we know. I guarantee you, I'm pretty sure Tao was doing it. Tao is my favorite right now. Tao's body, James's body, or his parts were found in 5 different dump yards. Out of Tao and Lee, Tao's my favorite now. I haven't finished his route, and I'm still going to scrape my favorite for offing James. You didn't know how to feel about the whole situation. You didn't have to do more extra work. You quickly found out the slideshow was a different excuse for James to push his workload on you. You didn't want to say you were glad that he died so horrifically at that, but it did make your life a whole lot easier. Though the thought of having a crazed murderer who disavows people running around where you live sent shivers down your spine. Oh, it's a good thing he likes you. And since you were stopped being friends with Kelly after she left you at the club, you've been walking home at night with Tao. The police will find the killer soon. I shouldn't worry about it too much. Z. You and Tao were once again hanging out together. You wanted to try to introduce a cool new show about gods played by handsome men. But Tao quickly fell asleep as soon as the second episode started. Tao, you're missing the best part. You nudged Tao a little. Sorry. It's kind of hard not to fall asleep into this. What are you talking about? This is a thrilling story of romance and drama. I think you just like the handsome men in it. Well, having pretty actors does help. I mean, Supernatural is good, though. I will say Supernatural is good. But it's not just about that. It's about the passion and visuals in the show. Okay. Tao went silent for a bit before he curled up next to you, closer to you. Lion, I really like spending time with you, even if your shows suck. It doesn't suck. You just haven't given it a chance. I wouldn't mind giving it. I would give it a chance if napping wasn't way more fun. Tao's arms wrap around you. It's good white noise, at least. Your heartbeat quickened. You felt as though you and Tao's relationship was special, even if you guys didn't label anything. So I like spending time with you too. You know. You want time to stop here. You and Tao just laying here together. Tao's head fell to your neck as once again he fell asleep. He sighed. His body was so warm. Your eyelids fluttered closed as you suddenly didn't care about the show anymore. You stretched your back as you yawned. Ever since you stopped talking to Kelly, you had to remind yourself when to wake up. Well, there wasn't much stress at work because James was gone. There was still tons of work for you, nevertheless. Time to get going. You sighed as you walked to work. You sat down at your desk, opening your computer. Your eyes quickly look around the room, searching to see if Kelly was anywhere nearby. That's where she's usually here by now. Maybe she's late. I think she might be a victim too. As you continued to work, something fell off in the office. Your coworkers were talking more than normal to each other, and everything seemed on edge. One of your coworkers walked over to your desk, nearing the end of the day. Hey, we got email from corporate saying that the work ends early today. Really? What's the occasion? Oh, you didn't hear? Kelly died yesterday. Victim again? Your heart dropped. What? I know it was a shock to hear it too. First James, now Kelly. Looks like the killer really has it in for us. Or people that did us wrong. The police are going to run a full investigation on the office, but between you and me, I don't really think they're going to do much, especially after the way they brushed off James's case. Your pulse quickened as you packed your things. Kelly's gone. Your mind was racing. You didn't know what you were feeling. Fear? Grief? You didn't know, but you did know that you wanted all these thoughts to stop. Tao, I need to see Tao. You walked through the rain to your complex. The cold droplets chilled your skin. All you wanted to do was see Tao and talk about everything with him. You stepped into the complex. You want to see Tao's purple hair in the distance. You could see Tao's purple hair in the distance. Tao? Your breath hitched as you took a step back away from him. Tao was holding her close to him. Thanks for agreeing to meet with me. I heard around that you got a girlfriend. I was scared, you know. Does this mean you like me? Tao smiled at her. How could I not? You're so beautiful. His eyes looked blank as she brought her face closer to closer to kiss him. Tao laughed as he pushed her off him. Maybe it was your eyes playing tricks on you, but his face almost looked disgusted as he did. Warn a guy when you do that. Hey, let's take this inside. I don't think I can wait anymore. Stay silent. As Tao walked over to his room, his eyes caught you. Lion, you weren't supposed to see that. Let's go, Tao. She smirked at you as she gripped Tao's to push him inside. You felt sick to your stomach. Not wanting to be in the complex anymore, you walk outside to the rain. The rain felt fitting at a time like this. First the bad news this morning, now this. It's not like we actually dating. I shouldn't be so upset about this. You sigh as your head fell to your knees. You didn't know how long you were outside. You couldn't feel any water droplets on you anymore. Hey, you woke up to see Tao. You'll catch a cold out here. You put your head back to your knees. I don't want to talk to you right now. Come on, Ryan. Don't be like that. Let's talk about this. What is there to even talk about? It's not like we're in a relationship. I want us to be, though. Well, you have a crappy way of showing it. Definitely. Except for the, Yandere parts. Okay, what did he do with the girl, though? Tao cleared his throat. I let her go. As soon as I saw you, I knew it wasn't right. That's why. Then why did you do it in the first place? Why would you even bring her in here if you like me? If you liked me? Do you just do this every day, everyone? Play with their hearts and then break them? I didn't mean to play with your heart. I'm just so scared. I feel like this. If I'm in a relationship with you, someone will eventually take it away from me. But there Yandere is in the apartment. I'm afraid the apartment complex. I'm afraid I'll like you so much that they'll be broken if you leave. I'm afraid that we will. Tao cuts himself off before he could finish the last sentence. I've never been so worried about everything around me. And when you came, I felt at ease with you. And I love you. I love you so much, I feel like I'm dying. Tao silently cried as the rainwater and his tears mixed together. I didn't know I could feel this strongly for someone again. Lion, I'm so in love with you that it terrifies me. Tao tears increased. How could you leave him here like this? Sighing, you stood up and took his hand. Tao, I like you too. I want to make this work with you. You intertwine your fingers with him. Tao nodded as you both walk back inside the complex together. I'm just saying, visiting Taiwan, it could be fun, you know? You and Tao were walking together once again. After the events that took place, you both decided it would be best to move away from Taiwan, considering all the disappearance and horrible memories. You and Tao have been moving from place to place together. Yes, it would be fun. However, you don't just go buy tickets without consulting me first. Gosh, traveling's so much fun. Sometimes it makes me feel like we're fugitives on the run. Well, you probably are. You really like that mad? I can't be mad at you when you're looking at me like that. Besides, it's not like I need to work or anything. I got my handsome boyfriend to pay for me. He nudged Tao as you teased him. I'm just a handsome wallet for you, aren't I? Maybe. You're not getting any of my drink now. I'm kidding, babe. You kiss him on the cheek. Taiwan sounds lovely. I can't wait to go with you. Tao stuttered a bit. Me too. I'll go anywhere with you, Lion. Good ending? So we're doing the bad end right now. So the only difference from the bad end to the good end, or the bad relationship end and the good end, is that you ask when you meet him in the bar. You say, "Did you come here? Do you come here often?" And you also refuse to drink the water. So stay silent. As Tao walked over to his room, his eyes caught you. Lion, you weren't supposed to see that. Let's go, Tao. She smirked as she gripped the towel to push him inside. He felt sick to your stomach. Not wanting to be in the complex anymore, he walked outside the rain. The rain felt fitting at a time like this. First bad news this morning, now this. It's not like you actually dated. I wouldn't be so upset about this. You sighed as your head fell to your knees. You didn't know how long you were outside. You couldn't feel any water droplets on you anymore. Hey, you woke up to see Tao. You catch a cold out here. You put your head back into your knees. I don't want to talk to you right now. Come on, Ryan, don't be like that. Let's talk about this. What is there to even talk about? It's not like we're in a relationship. I know. But I do really like you. I'm sorry I had her over. Tao bit his lip. Can we please go inside and talk about this? Please, I need you, Ryan. I don't want this to be the end. He woke up to Tao's pleading expression. Alright. Tao helped you up and led you over to his room. Wait here for a bit. Tao walked into his kitchen and grabbed something. Tao, are we actually going to talk? Because I'm not really in the mood to play games with you right now. Ryan, clench your teeth, please. Welp. Is that to the bad end? Because he just hit me with a baseball bat. Your head hurt and your body felt weak. You couldn't talk or move, but I could feel it. The pain was small, but a stinging sensation was pleasant. Something that pulled at your wrist, stretching the skin out and cutting it bit by bit. Your veins and tendons disconnected with small crunches and snaps until all you could feel was warm blood pouring near your wrist bone. With one last pull, your hand was completely off. You start to regain consciousness as the shock kicked in. Tao was breathing heavily as he kissed your severed hand. Ryan, you're bleeding so much. I knew you would look good like this. Since the first time I saw you, I knew you'd be perfect. Tao's eyes stared deeply into yours. I'm not going to let anyone take any part of you away from me. No one. Your eyes widened at the horrific sight. You can feel your mind blanking as the blood started to gush out even faster, and make the bone feel sick and sticky. Whatever Tao was using to numb you, he clearly didn't use enough. Your heartbeat quickened, but then he suddenly slowed. You tried to breathe out. A wave of haze filled your senses, urging to black out. The feeling, disgusting, you never felt it before, but you knew. Your body was slowly shutting itself down. Don't worry, I'll stitch you up. You won't die. Not like this, like she did. But first, you saw a scalpel in the Tao's other hand. We need 3 more to go through. Bad relationship end. Now we're gonna call out to Tao. Tao? Lion? You weren't supposed to see that. Let's go, Tao. She smirked at you as she gripped Tao to push him inside. You felt sick to your stomach. Not wanting to be in the complex anymore, you walk outside to the rain. The rain felt fitting at a time like this. First the bad news this morning, now this. It's not like you're actually dating. I shouldn't be upset about this. You sigh as your head fell to your knees. You didn't know how long you were outside. You couldn't feel any water droplets on you anymore. Hey, you look up to see Tao. You catch a cold out here. You put your head back into your knees. I didn't want to talk to you right now. Come on, Ryan, don't be like that. Let's just talk about this. What is there to even talk about? It's not like we're in a relationship. Tao looked at you with blinking eyes, trying to find the right words to make you hear him out. I didn't do anything to her. Please, promise. This was the reason I had her here. Whatever, Tao. I don't want to hear it. Please, Ryan, I really like you. I don't want anything to be ruined just because of a misunderstanding. You stayed silent as Tao begged you to come inside. You were too tired and upset to deal with him. Please, Ryan. I'll show you if you like. Tao's expression became twisted as his breath started to quicken. Please come inside. Talk with me. I don't think I could live with myself if I let you go like this. Tao grabbed you lightly. Okay. There. You better have a good expiration. Tao nodded as he led you to his room. Just wait here. I need to grab something, then I'll show you. He sighed and he sat down on his couch. You were wet and cold. I must look like a wreck right now. Maybe Tao has towels in his bathroom I could use. You got up to search for his bathroom. You searched around Tao's place. There were so many rooms, each conveniently labeled with small sticky notes. What the heck labels their doors? Who the heck labels their doors? He never really explored around before. His apartment was definitely bigger and had way more rooms than yours. You stopped in your tracks. Muffled squeezing breaths caught your ears. Tao? You followed the sound. It was so faint. You end up in the door where the sound was the loudest. The doors were unlabeled and had 6 locks, which were all unlocked. Your pulse quickened. Tao, are you there? You open the door. As soon as you step in, you start to shiver. God, it's so cold. It's a freezer in here. You could see something in the darkness. A person? Tao? You look around for a light switch. Instead, you found a dimmer. You slowly brightened the room. Oh. You rub your eyes. Oh my God. Your stomach twisted. She was wheezing on the floor, slowly bleeding out. Her left eyes were dripping with blood that was covered by her hair and stuck to the gaping hole. You could see her arms, bones, and the veins in between the inner meat of her thighs. You could almost imagine how agonizing it would feel. You slowly feel hot acid burning in your throat as you contain the urge to throw up on the dying woman. Her limbs were carefully packed up in boxes labeled to different addresses. You couldn't move. Your body wouldn't allow it. You were in a horrified trance. Please. The word from her broke you out of your trance. You cover your mouth, ready to scream. Be quiet, he'll hear you. Her voice was gargly as she tried to speak without choking on her own blood. Oh my God. He's going to do this to you. You need to run. You took a shaky step back as you pull out your phone to call 119. She looked over to your head. See, told you I had a reason. Your heart stopped as you heard Tao behind you. Before you could react, Tao grabbed your head and brought it to the floor. As you tried to squirm around as you were under him, you screamed and kicked for your life as you cried, until everything went black as a needle pierced through your forearm. Sleep well, lion. You heard the fuzzy. Your head was fuzzy, and your body felt like it was floating on a cloud. You rode off the feeling, not noticing anything off. You couldn't move at all due to the loss of focus. You took deep breaths, trying to regain consciousness. The euphoria slowly dissipated, leaving your body feeling numb and heavy. Ah. Hey, everything okay? Tao was worried. He didn't know what he was holding. What's happening? Tao spoke in a heavy whisper that was barely hearable. It took me a while, but you're still stitched up. You're all stitched up now. You should be awake, you know. You couldn't feel it, but you saw Tao's hand come close to caress your forehead, your head. You can't feel this, right? Okay, yeah, you're out of it right now. I forgot how much long imitation takes when you try to keep the person who you're doing it to alive. You could barely register Tao's words. Your head was still so fuzzy. Amputation? The air around you was cold, smelled of hand sanitizer. Something's wrong. Yeah, what was our first clue? You looked down and your legs were covered with heavy cast that enveloped your whole thigh, and your arms were bandaged up with IV tubes running down your left. But everything below your knees and elbows were gone, leaving you with only your thighs and forearms. You couldn't hyperventilate or even scream. Everything, whatever was running through that tube was keeping you nice and calm. The medicine's pretty amazing, huh? Look how relaxed you are. Tao looked over at the IV bag. Hey, did you put the correct dosage in there? Yeah, geez. Who's that? I know this isn't ideal, but I could take care of you like this, I swear. You just have to trust me. Your heartbeat quickened just a little as you slipped back into your unconsciousness. Baden. Oh, he's still my favorite out of the first two. If you want my content, please subscribe, like, help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time.